Hello, this is Broyar, and today is the day that Civilization 6 Rise and Fall released. I've been doing a lot of these first impressions videos over the last several weeks, and I wanted to leave you guys with one more final impression video. Let's see how each of these civilizations stacks up against each other for each of the victory types. First off, we're going to look at Conquest Victory, and I think here you've got really two strong contenders. You got Zulu and Mongolia for those top two spots. I'm going to give the slight edge to Zulu. I think their core is just so incredibly strong. They're going to really be able to overpower just about anybody they come against. But Mongolia is, again, a very strong close second. The problem with both of these civilizations is that there's really no other bonuses for any of the other victory types. But hey, if you're conquering the entire world, who's going to stop you from one of those other victory types, I guess? To round out the rankings, I would say that Scotland comes in third because of their strong science and production. They're really going to be able to have advanced units and be able to produce a lot of them. Fourth, I'm going to have to give this one to the Mapuche. They have a pretty strong unit, especially at home, plus their ability to flip cities strictly through loyalty. It's going to make for some interesting strategies. And then for fifth, I'm actually going to kind of give it a tie in some ways between India and the Netherlands. The Netherlands will be really, really strong if you're on an island map, and I would definitely give them that fifth spot if that's the case. However, on any other kind of map type, I'd probably give it to India in that regard, just because they're going to have a really, really strong first 10 turns of any war that they start. Next, we're going to take a look at Science Victory. And here we've got two good contenders for those top two spots, Korea and Scotland. I am going to give a little bit of the edge to Korea here. Both of them have very, very strong percentage bonuses from their leader abilities, but Korea is just all around science everywhere throughout their abilities, whereas Scotland has a couple other flavors thrown in the mix. So I'm going to give them a second place finish here. To round out the science victory list, I would give Korea the third spot here. They're going to have good gold and production from their trade routes and other things. Nothing really strong necessarily in the science other than just they're going to be able to produce a lot of stuff quickly, which you do need to produce to be able to win a science victory. Fourth spot, I would give it to the Netherlands. They're going to have some good adjacency bonus for their campus, but overall, and some good production obviously from the polders. Not necessarily strong in the science regard, but they're going to be able to do something up there. They're okay. And then really there's no one else, honestly. There's only going to be four in this list, I think. There's really nobody else that can really compete with any of these other four on the science side of things. Next, we're going to take a look at the culture victory type. And to be honest, none of the civilizations really scream a strong culture victory. I'm going to give the top spot to the Netherlands here, just because they have a good adjacency bonus for their theater districts, as well as some culture from their trade routes, which is really going to help them out. Second spot, I would probably give to the Mapuche because of their unique improvement that gives culture and also tourism based on appeal. Third spot, probably to Korea because they do have a good flat percentage bonus to their culture, which is going to make a huge difference. Fourth, I would go ahead and give it to Georgia just because of the extra tourism that you get from your walls with the conservation civic, as well as the fact that you can get some good golden age boosts throughout the entire game with Georgia. And to round out the list, I'm going to have to give it to Scotland as the number 5 spot. Their golf course is really going to jump in there, give them some good culture, and eventually some later in the game, some tourism and stuff like that. So that's really going to help them a bit if you really do want to go for a culture victory with Scotland, which I wouldn't advise, but hey, it's an option. Finally, let's take a look at the religious victory type, and there's really only two contenders in this list. Number one is definitely Georgia because of their leader ability that gives them 100% faith for declaring the protectorate wars. And then a close second for that would be the +3 faith you get from all your walls. So, they're going to be able to produce quite a bit of faith from their abilities. Second would be probably, India. Nothing new from Rise and Fall, but just because of the fact that they do have the Indian ability, Dharma, which allows them to have the follower benefit of any of their other cities or other faiths in their cities. That's going to be able to help them go for a faith victory. Again, probably not one I would recommend if you're playing India, at least not as Chandragupta, but it's technically an option. Really, that's it. There's no one else for religion. On the one hand, it didn't really seem like they showed a lot of love for religion in Rise and Fall, but the two previous civilizations just before the announcement of Rise and Fall, Khmer and Indonesia, both are very, very strong religions. So I can kind of see why they might have gone away from it a little bit with these civilizations. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think about my rankings in the comments below. Give me a like if you liked it or dislike if you didn't. Again, I hope not. But overall, I do appreciate you watching this entire series. Rise and Fall is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be playing a lot of it over the coming weeks and months. So definitely check back on my channel for some more Let's Play videos and some other things with Rise and Fall. I also have a more deeper dive video with another YouTuber named Kanisu. Please go check that out on his site. I actually have a link here on my site as well. You can kind of see some more details about some of the other civilizations, strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. But I do appreciate you watching it, and I hope you join me again. Thank you and goodbye.